Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about Stoicism and psychotherapy and how I apply Stoicism in my therapeutic practice, Beit al-Kalub. Stoics believe that if you live a life of virtue and you follow principles, that this is the pathway to happiness. Because when you live by virtues and principles, you will be able to reflect upon your life and say, I stood by my samurai code. I lived by these values and principles, regardless of the accolades or the accomplishments or what happened to me. I had some integrity, and this living by values and principles and virtues is what the Stoics taught and recommended. So I just wanted to take the moment to list out some of the 10 Stoic principles, and then I'm going to go into 2 of them. So the Stoic principles are: accept what is beyond your control, act with the right intention, meditate on death, live here and now, play the roles assigned by nature, be useful to others, anticipate difficulties, think for yourself, contemplate nature, and love your fate. So what's interesting about these 10 Stoic principles is that 2 of them hit upon nature. And nature is something that needs to be constructed then to better understand the Stoic principles. So the principle, play the roles assigned by nature, and to contemplate nature, are what we're going to explore here. And that reminds me of the Islamic principle of fitra, which is the inclination to bend towards the good. The Stoics also had this concept when they talk about nature, and they talk about nature as in fire is supposed to move upwards. And so what does this mean, fire is supposed to move upwards, as it applies to our human nature? Well, it has to do with growth, moving onward and upward, and how when we contemplate our nature, we get this sense of we're supposed to grow and develop in life. Our nature requires us to have nutrition, so we want to have good nutrition. It requires us to eliminate waste and to reproduce. And by nature, reproduction doesn't necessarily have to be biological, although it can very well be. What it means to reproduce could also be something like, I continue to do yoga and I reproduce my yoga moves in my morning practice until I can hit a balanced pose. Or I continue to do watercolor painting over and over. I reproduce my efforts until I develop a higher level of skill and become more proficient in my hobby. So that's what I wanted to say about Stoicism and nature today. I would love to hear from you in the comments, and in the future I may go into some of these other points about Stoic philosophy and how they can be applied in your personal self-development practice or brought to therapy. Have a great rest of the day. Bye.